God, I hate those ones. Ah! I forgot there was a hole there. Every hole is a chance. Now, why did that load back up? Okay, sorry. Alright, I should... Taquito! Let's go! Yeah, we're not burning through this. Oh, frig, though. I am low on money, and that's kind of a problem right now. No guts, no glory. I might be dead. Nope, but I did get the butt, Brett. Frig, I actually need to spend the money. This is kind of bad. Again. Every hole is a chance, yes. That is one of my common phrases. I was gonna say, it's not... I'm not seeing any drop frames on my end, so I don't think it's me. Alright, so, we're in a bit of a pickle. Not gonna lie. I don't have enough money, and the amount of mobs... What was that?
The stream's down.
The stream is down, okay. Hang on. It's not on me, though, right?
No, I think it's the host.
Hang on. Ow. Watch, it's probably not even that. It's server side, one moment. Okay, I'm pausing. Okay, should be back? Alright, we're just gonna run with it then. I'm gonna take this moment to refresh my Elgato, though. Alright. So, I need money. I mean, just like in real life. That's a key. That doesn't help me. That's poison. That absolutely does not help me. Oh, okay. That helps me, though. We in trouble. Yay, we're back. We still had a little bit of trouble, though. So I need 3 more bags of money. Add 2 more bags of money. One more bag of money. Please? Thank you. Okay. Alright, so... Knuckle... And this... And the wings. Alright, hopefully I can get through here without that respawning first. Okay, we're fine. Save myself a little bit of damage anyway. Oh, God. Alright, again, if Rock Gaia gets me again here, I'm just gonna call it. On this game and go right to East. No, we actually don't want Scroll here. Normally, the rule of thumb is go back for Taquito. When it comes to getting to a boss, we don't. We don't want Taquito. Alright, so I'm gonna hold on to this. And this is how the boss fight should have gone. There. That's how it should have gone the first time, but you see I lose like 11 minutes on that by just dying to the boss. I am so sorry, everyone. Alright, so we're coming up on the final parts of the game. And now we have Roaz. And we want the Power Knuckle for him, we want a crown, and we want the spring shoes. And I also need to be able to collect enough money to get through this. So, Roaz is the only one that can wield the Dragon Slayer. He's pretty useless, though, otherwise. Please give me money. That's poison, that's not money. So, I don't want to have to farm it, but, I am gonna have to, because money management on this route is really, like, not great. And I have not played very well. But again, I'm on my, like, this is my 6th game I played in this marathon, so I'm lucky that I'm actually breathing right now. Anything but poison. I just need one more bag to be safe. Alright, that's good. Alright, so we actually need to go into Lil's area. Here. Okay, double taquito. There we go. This actually could be good. So we have to go here. And I am very grateful for taquito speed right now. That's not good, though. Come on. No, I, of course, run out of taquito speed right when I need it the most. Alright, so we use the crown by these portraits and just keep moving. A little bit of money, that's fine. And there's the Dragon Slayer. So, now we got one more problem, and that is I need to get to an inn. Normally we take the crystal with us, but that's only if we can pause jump. Otherwise, if we can't pause jump, then we have to actually do this. So we go to the end. This is why we need the extra gold at the end. And we're gonna take the crystal. And we're getting out. So, normally we just go right back into the dungeon, but I'm gonna go and save the progress. So once you go to the house, you actually save your progress. And it just goes from there. That's the last flashing screen on this, I swear. So, taking Dragon Slayer, and we're taking Power Glove here. And actually, why not? I'm taking Spring Shoes as well. Why? Because I feel like it. So, we're coming up on the final boss here. Now, I just need to take one more trip into the dungeon and go into the big hub area, and we'll fight the final boss. And pray I don't die to it. But if I do, at least I'm right here. Okay, not a taquito. Gold is actually not bad, but I'm not planning on heal. You know what? Why not? I'll take the in-stay one more time just to top off my magic. Or to top off my health, I mean. Magic's kind of useless at this point, so it's not a big deal. But yeah, this game's like half as long if you're actually using Scroll Minute. Why am I getting money? I don't need more than 10 right now. Force of habit. Sometimes you just play games casually for a little bit, and it's like, you know. Which reminds me, I really need to work on the randomizer on this game again. It's been a long time since I've actually done or played the randomizer. Or worked on it. But, alright. So, of course. Alright, missing a couple health's not going to be a big deal. So we're going to equip the Dragon Slayer. And just go right here. And mash. And we're out. So, we try and get his health down as much as possible through the mashing. And at this point, it's a matter of just... He's almost dead, though. The thing is, the ties do go to the boss, so... he will take... The fire will take 10 out of us every shot. There we go. And if we are actually within that range, he actually will kill us. So, that's a legacy of the wizard. And without further ado, I'm actually going to jump right into East 3, so give me like 1 minute while I get on my hands and knees, excuse me. And by that I mean I'm going to switch out the power supply because I only have so many outlets. Oh, I need to fix that at some point. Alright, and switch my input to AV1. That's loud. That's what happens when I reach channel 3. Yeah, thanks for the GGs. Alright, so going with one more Falcom game. And yes, I love my flash card, but there we go. Like, for the longest time, one of my favorite East games until I played, like, Oath and Felghana, but which I know is just, Hello? Oh, no, you are not doing this to me now. No. Why are you not working? This is really... Oh... Okay, thank you. Whew. I don't need any more scares in my life. Alright, so this is East 3 Wanderers from East. And we're just gonna start now. Alright, let's go. With the greatest of ease. This is a very easy game. So, unlike the first two East games, this is a side-scroller, kind of reminiscent of more Zelda 2, which probably explains why I like this one so much, because Zelda 2 is my favorite Zelda game of all time. I'm surprised I still have friends after that, but thanks for the GGs, everyone. So, out of all the versions of East 3, the Genesis version is my favorite, and it is mostly because of the glitches that we're going to do right off the bat. As far as what the story is about this game, I don't remember, and I just played Oath and Felghana, which is basically the same exact story. But I have more fun with this game anyway. I'm actually going to probably submit this to Limit Break this year. Let's see if we can get East Block going, because there's a couple other people I know that want to run East games. Also, I'm very rusty on this as well. Set up configuration, there we go. Alright. And also, we can jump as high as a building, by the way. So we're going to stop the item store first. We got 1,000 gold to start. And we're going to buy an item. I just need to remember what item, does what. An amulet for the full amount of money that we have. I am going to be taking a couple safety saves here and there because the game can wreck you right off the bat. What has happened? Somebody set up us the bomb. I mean, what? Alright, so, yeah, we gotta go to the mine, save the mayor, yeah, you know, we're heroes. That can just jump really high. What is this? I'm just going to enjoy the music, but I am going to take a safety save right out here, because I can die, and then I got to start the whole thing again. Alright. So, you might notice we don't have any equipment. We only have the amulet. And so... Okay, I gotta be careful. I can get one shot, so I really gotta be careful. Because, again, I don't have armor, I don't have a shield, I don't even have a sword. Okay, this is fine. Equipment. So we're gonna go into this room. Use the amulet. Once, twice, and on the third time, we're gonna go ahead and use it. And the game kind of glitches out, and all of a sudden we have max stats. And we can also now just punch things. So we are within 3 minutes of the game, max stat. So the very first part of the game actually becomes a little trivial, and what makes the speedrun of this challenging at this stage of the game isn't so much the enemies, although there are a couple enemies that can still kill me in one shot. The challenge is mostly platforming at this point. But yeah, we have also max ring power, max gold. What happens is that when we use the amulet for a third time, the game doesn't know what to do because it's trying to run two processes at once. And those processes it wants to level me up, and it also wants to remove the amulet from my inventory. But I think what happens is that it lowers my level by 1, and it just underflows everything. I'm not sure if that's exactly what happens, but that's the most logical thing I can think of. And then it gets rid of the amulet. We don't want that chest either, by the way. So we still do take a little bit of damage, but we have so much health it's not even a bit, yeah, get item jingle. We're going to be hearing that a little bit. And even though I don't have a sword, I can attack. And it's just, I'm at such a high level that I can still one-shot just about everything at this point. We will be getting a sword, but it's nothing we need right now. Up the stairs, please, Airy. Thank you. No, that's not the way. This is the way. The platforming's a little jank, so that's why it's in this. So, we're gonna take on the first boss. His name is Durin. And I'm just gonna punch him. Just stand here, just punch him. Yeah, I know, right? Just let Sega steal this one. So, we actually do need to grab the sword. We're not gonna use it. Although I do want to look at the route in this game to see if longsword strats are viable, but I think it would kind of mess things up a little bit, I think, but I do want to give it a try at some point. Because we have max money, so we end up getting the next sword up, which I don't even remember what it is, but if we can avoid having to actually buy another sword, then it just saves us a little bit more time. Oh, absolutely. There's a lot of 10 out of 10 sound effects in this game. And the music in this game just goes so hard, too. As I'm, like, resting my voice to, for the music. That's exactly why I'm doing it. Alright, so we're coming up to the end of this dungeon. Oh yeah, the soundtrack goes very hard. So this boss actually can kill you if you're not careful. If you get right into his hitbox, he can actually just kill you. But what I was trying to do there actually was a double slash up top. So if you're jumping, you can actually, if you have the right rhythm, you can kind of like do a double slash in midair and do the attack twice. Also, go away, Chester. No one likes you. All right, so we talked to the mayor. He does not look like a horse to me, but you know. All right, and we're out. So that's the first dungeon down. In, what, 7 minutes? Yeah, not my best, but... we still get to just jam out to the music. While I'm doing that, I'm just gonna get some water. I don't have Salami Bot to remind me to drink my water, so... if anyone's wondering what Salami Bot is, that is my bot that I made for my chat. Alright, so then we get to talk to Dogi. He's a good Dogi. And, Elena, the love interest of this game. And we'll never hear from him again. I'm sure in East 4 we'll never know. Then again, I've only ever played East 1, 2, and 3, and Oath of Felghana. Although I do have memories of Salsetta queued up for my next game. After Halo 2 for my channel. And I'm actually looking forward to for that one. Alright, so we're going to take this time now. We're actually going to go ahead and get ourselves some equipment. So we're going to get a sword, broadsword. That's the one we always get. And we're gonna get the strongest armor that we can afford, which is all of it. And we're gonna go on to the next place. Alright, so let's go ahead and equip it now, though. I need to... Eri needs to menu better. And now that we actually have stuff equipped, you can actually see everything. Also, again, I'm just going to let the soundtrack speak for itself in this game. Down area. So yeah, unlike the SNES version, there is no bird grinding. This is why the Genesis version is superior. You could just play the game. I also think the level cap for the Genesis version is a little bit lower, too. So, ideally, we're going to take as little damage as possible, and the reason being is that we do get a full refill at the end of every boss fight. But the more health we lost, the longer it takes to refill that. So we want to still keep as little damage as possible. It's probably possible to go without taking damage, but it's very unlikely. I'll take that little damage boost there. Oh my god, I just got sniped by that. Alright, a little bit of a cutscene, which means I can have some water now. I was like, oh no, I'm caught. So, you know, what do they do with any prisoners? You know, this is what you do with any... I guess this is what you do to them. You throw them into a volcano. And we're not even named Tom Hanks. If anyone gets that reference, I applaud you. Also, just more kick-ass music. So, I'm not doing Lava Skip because I haven't figured that out yet. That is a very, very tight trick to do. And I think right now only the world record holder knows how to do it. I used to hold the world record. I held it for quite a while, actually, until someone discovered Lava Skip. And until I get Lava Skip, I'm probably not going to have that record. I love this room right here. I don't know why. Just being chased by those fire snakes is just something pleasing about outrunning them. Alright, so we're gonna move over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And did not get it. Whatever. I need to retime that fight. In any case, he's dead. And we get another one of these statues, which, though I've forgotten what the point of them are. I think it opens the final boss. Yeah. But, and now the fun part is going against the fire snakes. If I can sync them up, you can actually kind of jump over them, but it's just, you know, a matter of syncing them up. Well, 18 health, 19 health, 20, 21, god damn it, Eri. Yeah, and this particular dungeon it's nearly impossible to it's nearly impossible to not get hit. And we do still want to try and get kills because it does give us extra ring power, although right now we're not even using our ring. But it also gives us extra gold. Because we will need to make a couple big purchases later as well. I at least want to end with about 51,000. But I'll get way more than that just on boss fights alone. Yeah, da, 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 da. We are coming up to the end of this dungeon, but... So yeah, that area back there where the lava turned into solid enough for me to walk on, that's actually where you would do lava skip. You need to fight that boss in order to have that happen, but if you do lava skip, you don't need to fight that boss at all. Should be a stairwell coming up. Yeah. Alright, and... Alright, back to the ruins. And that means I get a drink. Alright, so we're gonna come up on another boss real quick. There is a quick kill for the boss, because of course there are the first bunch of bosses that really do just have the quick kill going for it. But it is possible to kind of miss it, kind of like what I did with the last boss in this face. I'm getting hungry. I don't think I've eaten much today. I probably should have. Alright, so quick kill for this boss. Kind of just set yourself right here. Duck, wait, and then... There we go. I kind of ate my jump input a little bit, so... Yeah, as long as you duck there, the dragon comes down a little bit further, so you can kind of get up there and then do a down slash on him. And you can get the quick kill that way. But you do have to duck in that corner, otherwise he's not going to come far enough down. Food helps us not to die, I agree. I also think I need a nap after this, but it's also getting later in the day. Maybe I'll have an early night. Josie, you know I love embracing the jank. Yeah, it's Patak came to me a while ago and say, hey, we could use the submissions for a JANKUARY. It's like, would you like to do this? I was like, okay. What do you want me to submit? And they just said yes. So it's like, okay. Why did I talk to you? I don't know anymore. Alright, to the mayor's home. Wow, I actually have to talk to him. I forgot about that. Alright, so we'll say, yeah, we'll help you. And then we're gonna go back to the mines. So by the way, there's no sound desync on this game because for some reason this actually works fine. time. Alright, so back to the mines. Also, I really love Addle's walk animation in this game. I don't know why, it's just, I always found it humorous. Alright, so we're back here. We're gonna go a bit deeper into the dungeon. Oh yeah, I can't make that jump. I knew that, Ari, you knew that. You've played this game how long now? Actually, how long have I played this game? This is one of the few speed runs I actually have done pre-transition. Alright, gonna grab the power ring, which is probably one of the most important items we can actually get. Alright, so deeper into the mines. So this is there's a lot of ledges that make platforming in this very difficult, especially for speed. It's very easy to get rock blocked here, as I call it. So, while technically you don't need to get the crystal, it's very likely you're gonna run out of ring points before you finish off the final boss. So it's always worth keeping that. But we need the crystal in order to get in order to have the Masha serum made, which will recharge our ring power. No rock blocks, I know, right? Unfortunately, this game we're gonna get rock blocks. That's just how it goes. Wow, stairs. Stairs are not liking me today. Thankfully, this game's pretty linear, so it's not. Make the jump. No, this jump's fine. It's the other one that's a little bit trickier. I remember when I was playing Oath and Felghana, I actually sequence broke a part of it without realizing that there was actually a double jump. I could have gotten the power ring and just one-shot it, but the menu would have been a little bit longer than just do that. If I had gotten hit by that orange ball, I would have been teleported back. It's annoying, but yeah, what can you do? I could have, the power ring probably would have made things a little bit easier there, but yeah, what can you do? Equip the power ring, that's what you can do, Ari. Ah, no, I missed it. Ah, I hate when that happens. That's a tough jump, too. Ah, no, you can't jump on the stairs, Ari. And they're just gonna stand around that chest and, you know, they're gonna wonder what's in it, when they could just open it. It's both... There's an item in it that's kind of plot relevant, but you can beat the game without even accessing it. Wow, okay. That is a very tight maneuver. Also, we're coming up on a frame-perfect jump coming here. Right here, and I nailed it. There we go. I always call it the frame-perfect jump. It's not. So you get 60 out of 60 frames to hit it. That's all I can say. Literally, if you're in a crouching animation and there is a platform directly above you, you can jump right through it. And we're out. Alright, so I'm gonna make a quick trip here for safety to get a couple items. I am going to, at some point, we're gonna get some harb. Buy some harb! I love the mistranslation on it. It's literally harb. Instead of herb. I just love that I can just jump as high as a house. Always amused me. There's a lot of silly things about Ys 3 that's just... And if you really want silly, play the Turbo CD version of Ys 3. And you're gonna get silly. Because the voice acting in it is just awful. And by awful, I mean glorious. My friend Flannel Cat, yeah, used to run the Turbo CD version of this game. Of course, anything Turbo Graphics, she definitely knows. But she also knows a lot about Jank too, especially since she was, you know, running this game. Sometimes you just, people just have an affinity for Jank, and it's all cool. Alright, so we're gonna actually start coming up to an area where we're kind of getting power crept even at max level. And that's Mount Seiko. So a lot of the enemies here we're actually not even going to be able to touch. I say as I instantly just kill one. But there are some enemies that you can't really do any damage to. And that's totally fine. We will get a sword upgrade here in a minute, but for now it's don't really need to do anything. The only reason I try slashing anything is to try and get them out of the way. And then you have these enemies who just like, hi, I'm just gonna pop up and hit you in the face. And alright, we're through. Again, this is another section I didn't want to take that much damage because we do get a heal here. But we also get the second best sword in the game, which matches the rest of our armor. Get a heal. So while we do have the sword, I'm not going to equip it just yet. Oh heck yeah, we has a raid. Welcome raiders. My name's LadyEriann. I am playing Ys 3 for JANKUARY. And I'm playing the Genesis version because it is far superior to every other version, except the Turbo CD version, and it's only not superior to that because of the voice acting. Because it's very, very wonderful voice acting. Alright, so I do have the brand new sword, but I'm not going to equip it just yet because I am going to... this is the Genesis. So we're going to go ahead and equip the new sword that we have, and I'm also going to equip the power ring, and, dead. So, I played the Genesis version because there is a glitch within the first 3 minutes of the game that max out your stats entirely. As you can see, I'm only 26 minutes into this run, and I'm maxed out on everything. So it's kind of trivial, almost trivializes, excuse me, words, the first part of the game. But, so the first part of the game basically becomes like your platforming and reaction time is basically what's going to be what gives you the your better times. But after that, and this is actually the part of the game where these high stats are going to benefit us because we're going to be heading into Valestein Castle after this, and that is that basically doesn't care how leveled you are going to be in a lot of pain. But at least Valestein Castle loves to give us some good music, so we're going to enjoy that. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and equip the power ring again, and just do a quick down stab. All that for one ring power. That was fast. Alright, so a little bit more story. I don't know what it is. No, we're not handing that over to you, Chester. It's great until you reach the part of the game that assumes you have max stats anyway, yeah. I love Valestein, but oh my god, it's I'm going to try to make it look easy, but I'm also very rusty at this game, so... Why? Because if you're gonna play jank games, give it more entertainment value by being the jankiest as possible, which is why I did horrible at Legacy of the Wizard. Oh, it's Dogi. Dogi Punch. You know, that's kind of how he does things. Such a good Dogi. Speaking of good Dogies, where are my cats? I don't even know anymore. Alright, so less than 30 minutes in, the easy part of the game's over. But I cannot. I'm sorry. I just pictured in my head my wife's pork chops right now, and I am like, maybe it's just because I am hungry. My wife's like one of the best cooks out there that I've ever had. So yeah, I'm like craving food. Can't wait for East 11. I've only ever played 1, 2, 3 in not Salsetta, Falgana. Alright, so I'm gonna do a safety save right at the stairs here. Excuse me. If I was going for PB, I wouldn't, but you'll see how much damage I take. Oh my god. Stop damaging me already. Yeah, the leveling bug makes this really jank, but it also makes this very speedrun friendly. So hopefully, and again, I take the safety save there because Valentine just doesn't care. I'm just gonna jam to the music for a bit. Alright, wait for him. I'll take that damage, that's fine. After I get the shield anyway, I'm gonna use the heal ring. So those spikes can one-shot you. The one thing I do like about the East series is it always seems like everybody has a different favorite. And all fans of the East series will say, yeah, that's a solid game. It's not my favorite, but it's really solid, and it's like... And I don't feel like there's a bad East game from what I understand. There's some that, you know, people don't find attractive too much, but see, this is my favorite East game, even after playing Felgana, which I know is a remake of this, but I still got a lot that I need to play. And I do have Salsetta that's coming up, or Memories of Salsetta that's coming up. Alright, I'm gonna actually go ahead and equip the heal ring right now. It's fine, I just need a little bit. I need it to go under. Well, so much for that. Airy. Try again. Alright, actually, what I needed to do... Frick. I meant to save first. Because, just for the sake of safety. Okay. I didn't need it, but out of safety. East 8's fantastic. East 8 is my favorite. East Origin is my favorite, but getting through Book 1 and 2 on PC Engine was... So I do have Book 1 and 2 for the Turbo CD on my Wii. I wish my flash card for my TurboGrafx played Turbo CD games, but it is what it is. Alright, and you know something? Why am I doing that? And why am I not equipping the battle shield? I'm getting distracted is what it is. Alright, we're fine, we're fine. But I honestly can't wait to play more East games. Also, shoutouts to Josie Waffles for being an amazing drummer and who can play the drums on this song really well. She plays drums very well for every song, but I really make her sweat when I make her play this song, so it's really fun. Hello. Also, I do find the soundtrack to the Genesis version to be probably the better between this and the SNES version. Alright, we're gonna go down here and get the armor. And that should at least make the rest of this a bit safer. I will say before Fire Dog, because the last time I ran this game, I actually died to Fire Dog. Hi. I don't know why I was trying to jump over those statues. You can't. Backup save. Okay. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and equip the armor and the power ring and come here. Oh, I actually got it this time. That dog's annoying, by the way. At least one thing about a long health refill, I get to drink. Alright, coming up, arguably my favorite track in the game. Don't ask me why, I am a sucker for the harpsichord. And we don't get to hear it enough in this game. I will say, when I was playing Oath and Felgata, they utilized the violins so much in the soundtrack in that game, and anytime I hear a violin with any, like, rock metal sound, I just swoon. I love the violins so much. Alright, so we're almost done with Veilstein Castle. We're going to be hitting the clock tower before long, but you can notice now the damage I'm taking is not nearly as bad. Alright, so I can't remember if I can actually save right here or not. No, I can't. Should be fine. If worse comes to worse, I just do the last fight over again. Should be fine here. Not the best spot. I need to be a couple pixels over, but in any case, it's not a bad fight. We are coming up at the clock tower, though, and the clock tower is notorious for liking to eat my jump inputs. If you're on a down slope moving, the game does not like to have you jump. So I kind of feel like your jump inputs are getting eaten in this version. Alright. So if we didn't have a harp, we would talk to Pierre there and he'd give us an herb. I mean harp. They're called harps in this game. And moving on. So again, you notice I'm not doing much in the way of damage. I do gotta focus a little bit because the jumps are really tight here. And I do need to pick up two items. I need to pick up the flame sword and I need to pick up the protect ring. And there's the protect ring. That'll be very handy on the final boss. It's the only time I'm really gonna use it because it really drains your ring power. And I do need the flame sword. Which should be right up here. I say should be, like, I'm expecting it not to be one of these days. Alright, so we're gonna get on this right here. Oh, I missed the jump. Ah, fuck. Normally what I would do is I would save, and reload, because it's quicker than waiting for this. So I'm just gonna save right here. Because that's a really tough jump if I miss it. And it's quicker to reload than it is to wait for that over and over again. I could equip the flame shield, or the flame sword right now, but I'm not going to. Because I don't need it right this minute. And anytime I don't need to go to a menu is better. Alright, won't let me pass. This is actually where I'm going to put the flame sword on. And we're actually coming up at the end of the clock tower. Uh, 200 health. Is that going to be enough? Alright. That is not what I wanted. Definitely not what I wanted. My finger slipped. I hate when that happens. And this is why I do this. Wow, that just hit me right there. No. Excuse me. That's kind of where I want to be. Right there. Oh! Wow, they knocked me right into it. That's not what I wanted. There we go. I hit the wrong button. You think they'll reach East 100 before they go defunct? Who knows? That's not good. That's also not good. Holy frick, Garland is mean to me today. We'll try it again. I'm in the right spot, but you know what? Just go ahead and use it. So it's gonna cost me more time not to. And I still end up dying to him. What the deuce? Garland is so mean. I hate him. Stop being mean to me, Garland. God damn it. Again. Oh my god. He's never this mean. Alright, you know what? I'm gonna fully heal. Go ring power, and I'm gonna save here. And then we're gonna see if I can at least survive it. Victory! First try, we got it. Oh my god. That was mean. Garland was fucking mean. Solid accordion sound, yes. Alright, so we're coming up on the final dungeon of the game coming up anyway. And I actually had to pull up a map because I honestly don't remember how the dungeon goes. Oh, Harry. I think your brain is just a little fried at the moment. And Adol is now just questioning himself. Come on. Alright, so I do need to make one more shopping trip. And we're gonna go ahead and buy some harb. Oh, I don't need to. Or the Basha serum. Do need to recharge my ring power, though. It would be very bad to not have that. We're gonna buy another amulet. And we're gonna buy a necklace. The necklace will revive us if we die. The amulet is what we use at the beginning of the game, and that will actually help us take down the final boss a bit quicker. Alright, so Mayor is going to give us an item, which is notoriously spelled bad. It's the fire G-wall. Yeah, I don't think anybody proofreads anything when they made these games back in the day, or when they translated it. Alright, so I got all my items, I recharged my ring, I have the harb, I have the Basha serum. Yes, the G-wall. Alright, Demanicus's Island. Final dungeon coming up. Hopefully, you know, between 5 and 10 minutes I should be done. Depends on how mean Garland 2 and Demanicus are going to be. I'm going to do a safety save, though, because this can actually also just go really bad. Also, this is why we need the fire G-wall, but we can actually kind of tell where we are just by the enemy locations, because if we're actually using the jewel, we can't actually see it. So we need to take this elevator that's hidden right here. I'm gonna play it a little bit safe, because these things really, really hurt. Up. Fall. And as we're falling, we're going to hold left here. And as we land, I hold the sword button down so that I know when I've landed. And from here, I can just go this way. There we go. Alright, I'm actually going to go back and just do another safety save real quick, because I didn't even know that's where I was. Alright. Now we can finish the game, mostly. Alright, so same strategy as last time. Okay. That is not what I want, because I want to save that necklace. I had him down, too. You saw how little health he had. Yeah, Garland is just really, really mean. I should be fine here. There we go. Whew, he actually didn't hurt me all that well. He's teleported to a spot that was close, and I could just finish him quickly. Alright, so we are coming up on the final boss. And I will do one more save before then, because the final boss can kind of just troll me. I was hoping if Legacy of the Wizard had trolled me with Rock Guy at the end, I would be well within my estimate. I feel so bad that I've just been bad with my estimates here. I've done some JRPGs where the mayor just gives you the RGL. You're desperately trying to figure out if you can equip it, cast it, or eat it by context. Yeah, especially of this, especially with older games, especially Valbrave not working. Alright, so damsel in distress sort of thing, you know, the old tropes. And gonna save here. Alright, final boss. Alright, so we're gonna do two things once it gets close. Alright, good, it's within jumping distance. We're gonna go ahead and put the power ring and the amulet. Use up the amulet. Gonna try to get as many double slashes in as possible, like so. However, with the bouncing platforms, it's really hard to get a jump in. Okay, so I got the amulet. That's an automatic heal. This is why I reset when the amulet went off or the necklace went off last time. So we're gonna try and get him down as much as possible by making small jumps. I do want to get the herb ready though. I'm gonna use it now. When I start getting low on health again, I'm gonna switch to the protect ring and do and use that. It's just this really loves to eat up my input. Yeah, we're gonna go protect ring here. Basha serum, protect ring. And I can just do this little number. I did get him down quite a bit with the power ring though, so. We get the Basha serum in case we run low on ring power. It gives us 30 per charge. We may not even need it though. There we go. Didn't even need the Basha serum. Oh yeah, the background definitely goes hard. That was actually a really good Demonicus fight, all things considered. I was able to do quite a bit of damage to him with a power ring, but which is the most important thing to do. Ideally, you never want to see the never want to use up the Basha serum. And I would love at some point to not even have to get the crystal, but right now it's like you just never know when you're gonna need that. And the crystal's not too far out of the way. You theoretically could save like 5 to 10 seconds by not getting the crystal, but... So we are almost done with this game. I just need to go until the credit roll, but I still have control of Adel at this point, so it's not technically the end of the game. But we are pretty close. Definitely not my best run. Garland was just a little too mean to me. No, I honestly can't wait to play more East games, and Memories of the Cell set, I don't know where in the order it goes, but, you know, I'm gonna have some fun with it anyway. And of course, Dogi's gonna follow us, because he is such a good Dogi. And there's time. And that is, the last of my JANKUARY games. That is East 3. I really, really love this version of the game. And it's mostly because of the glitch. And also because Demonicus is actually beatable for the most part. The SNES version, it's like, oh my god, he's ridiculously difficult. But yeah, so Adol the Red, more like Adol the Friend Zone. Fair. I mean, I feel like Adol doesn't have, like, any interest at all. From what I've seen, he's just like, I just want to adventure and live my life, and I get that. So, Adol will not speak for many years, this is true. But everyone, thank you all for watching, and thank you all for entertaining me while I entertain you. And 7 games, I'm exhausted, so stay tuned. We're gonna watch some more Jankuary. I love these janky games, so stay tuned. We'll catch y'all later. Bye!